It's barbecue time. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is kind of different. I'm barbecuing. Tomorrow is Kaylee's birthday party. Her birthday is 2 days after, but we're celebrating her birthday party on a Saturday. A bunch of people are coming over, so whenever we have people over, we have a party, I make my delicious and amazing pork butts. So today we got 2 big old pork butts with the bone in, 9 pounds, 7.5 pounds. We also got 2 racks of ribs. Baby back ribs right here. We got 4 pounds and we have 3 pounds. So before we get into this video, make sure y'all drop a like, drop a subscribe for the different content. If you want to follow along step by step what we're doing, this is very easy to follow. Check it out. Do it yourself. You will need a smoker. If you need a smoker, come see me at Walmart. Your boy sells them cheap. All right, let's get into it. So all you're gonna need for the pork butts is mustard and some type of rub. Today I'm trying out cherry cola barbecue rub. I've been switching it up every time. I usually just go from salt and pepper and that's about it, but we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna go for more of a cherry type of vibe. I'm also gonna season the ribs with the exact same rub that we're seasoning the pork butts with. So all you need for the pork butts is literally mustard and this, and that is all. For your ribs, what I'm doing, I'm actually making rib crowns that are gonna be filled with mac and cheese. Later on, we're making mac and cheese as well. So we're making mac and cheese, ribs, and pork butts. Enough talking, let's get into this meat. So we'll start off with the bigger one first. All right, if this is your first time smoking any type of meat, it's gonna be a great time. I'm using a pellet smoker. Something you have to know about meat before you smoke it. Every single type of meat has your meat side and your fat cap side. All you're doing for your pork butt is you're taking a knife and you're gonna score your fat cap. Some people like to trim it, but I'm telling you this is the easiest way. If you're making pulled pork, you just shred it all up, no one can tell the difference. You just score it just like this. So we got the meat scored. That's what it should look like. Now we're gonna get into putting some mustard on it, getting a binder going, and then get our rub on. So put your knife to the side. All you gotta do, get your mustard, and you're just slapping it on there. There's no real amount you should use. There's not any perfect number. Get some mustard on there, and you just lather it up. As you see, all the way around, we got mustard lathered up. Flip it on over. If you have a lot of mustard left on your hands, go ahead and just rub it all in. For me, I think I got enough on my hands. I don't need to really add any more mustard to it. Make sure all your sides are covered. This is just a binder. This has nothing to do with flavor or anything like that. If you have another binder you like to use yourself, go ahead and use it. I only know about mustard and that's what I use. So all you gotta do, take your rub of your choice. Like I said, use my cherry cola rub. Any rub will do, guys. It really does not matter. And you just get a nice coat all on there. Be generous with it, boys. Be generous with it. Get a nice top going. Smells real good. I'm excited to see how this will taste. Get it all on there. Get your sides. Basically, you just want to get all surfaces of your meat nice and seasoned up. Don't be afraid to pat it on in there either. I wouldn't say rub, just pat it in. When you start rubbing it in, you start losing all, you start making it uneven. Now that looks good. I'm excited to see what this rub tastes like. I hope it's not too sweet, but you know, most people that really like it, like my meat sweeter. But I'm gonna go, I'm not, you know, it's a cop out when you make it too sweet. People just like the sweetness. Today I'm trying to change it up. That's one done, easy. What was that? 5 minutes, if that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the second one. I'm not gonna show you how. If you have any questions, all it is, score your meat, you put your mustard on, and you put your seasoning on. That is all, you set it to the side. I'm gonna do the second one, then I'll catch up for the ribs. All right guys, we'll start with the bigger set of ribs. All right guys, with the ribs, it's a little bit different from the pork butts. You actually have to trim the meat. Some people get picky with it, they wanna square off their ribs. Me personally, I don't care. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this piece of meat off just because it might get in the way for the crowning part of it. Probably won't, but this you could save I don't think I will, but you can save the meat, of course. So you just want to trim up any of these pieces that are sticking off. And you know, I'm happy with that. And then the next thing you have to do to prep this meat, you have to take off the membrane from the back. So this right here is called the membrane. I saw a pretty good video on it. All you gotta do is slide your knife right on under. You gotta, once you're good at it, you're good at it. But I'm not that good at it, to be honest with you. And you gotta stick your finger in. It's kind of hard. There you go. Once you get it going, you're good to go. As you see, I got it up. And you just gotta pull it off. Bam! Just like that, membrane's off, that can go right to the trash. So once you got your membrane off, you got it all trimmed up, all you're gonna wanna do, same thing with the pork butts, you slap some of a binder, for me, mustard, on top. You don't really have to worry about the bottom. The bottom is just bone. Get it all in there on the sides. All nice and dandy-like. Good to go. This is a nice chunk of rib right here. This is gonna be, look how thick that is. Uncle Joe, I know you're eating these right now. You're gonna see later in the video Joey tearing these up. He's gonna love this right here. Season. Pat it in just the same way you did your pork butt or your rib. I don't know what the hell you're doing. If you're even doing this, or you're just watching and have a good time. Probably just watching and have a good time, to be honest with you. Get all your sides, make sure everything is nice and bound. Rack of ribs, done just like that. Now, like I said, I did want to crown these. So, what you're gonna need to do, literally, you go to your Home Depot, wherever you want, get some twine, preferably butcher's twine. Of course, Walmart don't have any butcher's twine. So I got jute twine, works the same way. What we're gonna do to crown these, we are just going to take the rib, bone side out, make a crown out of it. Easy. Just tie it together. Boom. That's one crown done right there. Looks good. Ain't gonna show you the back because I'm not that good at tying knots. It's my first time doing this. But that's all it should really look like. And then your mac and cheese will go inside. But that's that. That's it. That's done. That's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next rib. And I'll see y'all when I'm done with that. Bam! And just like that, got 2 pork butts done. And you got your ribs done right here. They're all set up, ready to go. You can go ahead and stick these right in the smoker right now if you want. I suggest, let them sit for about 30 minutes. Me personally, I don't know if it makes a difference. I let them sit overnight just because I smoke them the next morning. So yeah, these are ready to go sit and go in the smoker tomorrow morning. And I'll see y'all then. All right, guys, it's the next day. As you see, I'm here with my smoker. I got my beautiful Pit Boss Lockhart Platinum Edition. This thing is massive. It's a beast inside, tons of room, and we got a part for smoking up top. I rarely use this though, just because what's the need for it? It's really cold out here, so I'm gonna get this going pretty quick. So all we're using today, like I said, I have pellets. I got some competition blend. It doesn't really matter what kind of blend you want to use. If you're using wood, charcoal, for this to be to the pellet smoker. What you want to do, you want to turn your thing on. If you got fancy digitals like me, then you're good to go. If not, you're going to have to maintain your fire the whole time. We're going to go ahead and set this to 250 degrees, and we'll let it heat up, and then we're going to get our meat in. Simple as that. 250 degrees throughout the whole thing until we wrap it. We'll bump it up to 275, but 250, we'll let it get going, and that's about all. We're going to get some nice smoke on these pork butts. So yeah, I'll let it heat up, and then I'll see you all in a second. All right, guys, the smoker's heated up. I'm gonna go get the meat. We're gonna start with the pork butts, and they're gonna go in here. Like I said, I'm gonna leave them unattended for about 5 hours before we're even gonna spray or anything. You can come check back in around 4 hours if you want, but I leave till 5. I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaving the house, so I'm not gonna be able to check them. But they're gonna go for 5 hours, and then I'm gonna come back, sprint some, and I'll show you all how to check if your meat's ready to be wrapped or not. So I'll be right back with the meat. All right, guys, all you want to do is grab your meat and place it inside the smoker. You're going to place a fat cap up. Remember I said there's a fat cap side and no meat side? We're going to place a fat cap up. take your meat, all you gotta do, place it on there. Beautiful, easy. Let it sizzle, let it pop. Sounds good, delicious. These look real good. I'm excited to see how they're gonna turn out. That's all you gotta do. Put them in there, like I said, close it up. You'll leave them unattended for about 5 hours. So I'll check back with y'all in about 5 hours time. All right guys, we're back. It's been about 4 hours since we left these. Got home a little bit early. As you see, the smoke's coming out of here. We maintain a nice temperature around 250 degrees. So right around this point is where you want to open it up and to see how we're looking. I'm gonna show you guys a couple things you're gonna check for in order to see how your meat's actually doing. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. Oh my goodness, look at those things. I didn't expect it to look like that. We don't got a nice bark on there, but you know, we're still a little early into the cook. So one thing you can really tell with your meat, if it's getting close to being done, if that fat sinks in. If it bounces back, then it's not close to being done. So go ahead and poke it, and this is nowhere near being done. Just around this point, we'll give it a little bit of a spritz. We don't want anything getting burnt, but that's that. A little disappointed with the bark, but you know, I didn't really season it up too much. I didn't want to make it too overpowering, but at the same time, it's still gonna be delicious. So we'll go ahead and close up, and right about this point, you want to come in and check it on your meat about every 30 minutes. Either give it a spritz, check the fat, and that's about all. So like I said, 4 hours in, we're keeping the same temperature, and we're letting it keep going. We're gonna check back in about every 30 minutes, poking that fat, making see if it's sinking in. Probably won't be for another 2 hours, but we'll see you all when it's ready to be wrapped. All right, guys, I just finished the mac and cheese. I know I didn't really show the process, but I'm gonna walk you through it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this a secret recipe because this is gonna be torch. All right, so this is what it looks like. On top, you're seeing sharp cheddar cheese, extra toasted Cheez-Its crunched on top. You got your pasta under. I mixed up a little bit of a concoction in here, and let me just tell you, it smells and looks delicious. I'm gonna put this to the side. It's gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and that's gonna go in probably like around like 8:30, 9 o'clock when everyone gets here. So put it to the side, but right now it's time to go throw these ribs on the smoker because they need about 5 hours of smoking. It's 4 o'clock now, gotta get them done by 9 o'clock. So here we go, let's get these ribs on. All right guys, so the butts are looking great. I mean, they're starting to give way as you see and not come back. We just need probably like another hour and those will be good. I'm gonna throw these racks of ribs on right here. Same temperature, 250, 3 hours without the glaze and 2 hours with the glaze. So we're throwing it in now, and then I will see y'all when we're wrapping up these pork butts probably in an hour. So see you in a second. All right guys, these butts are basically about perfect to pull off, so we're gonna go ahead and pull them off and wrap them. Honestly, I would give them like probably another 30 minutes. That fat is rendered, don't get me wrong, but I really like it just to almost be falling off when I touch it. I'm just gonna have to pull it off now for sake of time. People are coming soon. I don't want people waiting for food. So we're going ahead, like I said, you use your butcher's paper or use aluminum foil. Every single time so far I've used foil and this is busted. So we're gonna try our hands at some nice butcher's paper. All right guys, it's important when you're wrapping this butt up, not only do you wrap it nice and tight, but you wanna make sure the fat cap, the side that you had up the whole time, stays up. So when I wrap this, I'm gonna make sure I know which side is the fat cap, because I need to stay up the whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing wrapped. Boom, that's one butt done, just like that. You set it to the side, so we go back on the smoker in a second. Let's get our second butt off. Like I said, I mean, that fat is definitely giving in, but you see how it does come back a little bit in some areas, like over here. But you know what? It'll be good. It tastes so good. I just want to get these wrapped up nice and dandy-like. Again, like I said, you don't have to use any special pit boss wrapping paper. This is what I had at Walmart, and I get a discount on the stuff. So, man, again, I'm gonna need to add some more paper. Actually, should be fine, just like that. All right, these are gonna be good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them back in the smoker. All right, back in they go. Nice and delicious. So we got our ribs here, you got our pork butts here. I'm not gonna crank it up to 270. This is not recommended. I'm more worried about these than I am these. So if you were doing the ribs, keep it on a 250, keep it going at that. But with your pork butts, you do wanna crank up the temperature a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it up to 270 for about 4 more hours, okay? So we'll be done right around 9 o'clock. I'll check back in when these are ready to be glazed. Ribs are about ready to get their glaze going, yes, and the boys are ready to put my meat in their mouth. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, let me show you how to glaze this meat. Alright guys, these ribs are done, they're ready to be glazed. The way you're gonna pull off the crowns, I don't really know, so we're gonna learn how to. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick them up here. They look real good.
Get the tongs on here. Are they going in? Where are they going in?
Right in here. Bam, there they go, they're moving.
Oh yeah, on the move, on the move.
That's one.
They looking good though.
Yes, they are.
They looking good.
All right, guys. All we're gonna do for these crowns is take some barbecue sauce, it wherever you want. All you're gonna do is take a little brush boy and glaze everything on up. Be generous. Be generous. Get it nice and wet. As you see, we're just hitting all surfaces. We don't need to hit the bones, guys. Don't worry about hitting the bones, the bone side. You want to just hit all that meat so it's nice and glazed up. This other one here. And then we'll go ahead and get these back in the smoker for another 2 hours. All right, guys, it's currently 9 o'clock. That's basically a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. The meat's done. If you guys followed along and did this as well, drop a comment down below and let me know how it went. I lost my shirt, as you can see. I'm about to get these pork butts up. All you gotta do is shred it. Let it sit for at least 1 hour, guys. Let it sit. Please let it sit. The mac and cheese looks great. I'm gonna fill these up. I'll show you a little bit of B-roll of them, but that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. I'm intoxicated at the moment. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.